Welcome to the MaxSold Professional Partners interview series. Today I'm sitting down with Kira Coopersmith of Sensible Sort Organizing. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me. Could you talk to me a little bit about your company and the area that you cover?
Sure. So I have a professional organizing business in the Pioneer Valley of Western Massachusetts. So the service area is about, I'd say, 80 miles from Amherst in a circle. So it would go up to the Vermont border, out into the Berkshires, the Lee Lennox area, down towards Hartford. Actually, we've gone past Hartford in the past, and then east towards Worcester as well.
Lovely. Can you tell me what a day in the life of an organizer looks like?
No. There's no typical. There's really, I guess there would be three different types of days. There'd be an office day where I'm preparing for any kind of client meetings. There's client meetings where we do consultations with different customers, and then there's work days. And there's just really no such thing as a typical work day. I think common threads for people that are working with organizers are a sense of being overwhelmed with whatever the task is.
Yeah. What do you think is the biggest stressor for your clients?
That's a really good question. Being overwhelmed is a really big stressor. Having a family is a really big stressor. Especially if you and your partner both work, and you're raising kids, even if you're not raising kids, household stuff really sort of falls to the wayside if you want to have any kind of a life.
Yeah.
So not being able to get organized around that stuff and still be able to enjoy yourself is a really, really big stressor. Or one partner is super organized and the other one is completely not. That's also a huge, huge stressor. But there are ways, I can work with clients to help them overcome those differences.
Yeah.
Find some middle ground.
What do compliments from happy clients sound like?
They vary. So mostly what I hear from people is that that they felt that I was able to be compassionate with them, that I was understanding, but at the same time that we were able to accomplish the work in a sustainable way. So I think people really appreciate that we're not just cleaning up, that we're creating an environment and then putting systems in place to make that a sustainable environment for the people that have sought help. And we hear that a lot, that it worked.
That's good. Lasting effect. That's good.
Yeah, it is. It's nice. It's nice to hear.
How has your MaxSold experience been so far?
It's been really good. I'm fairly new to MaxSold, but both myself and the clients that I work with MaxSold have found the process really pretty easy, which is nice. It's so stressful for people to let go of things and to downsize. And unlike a company that comes in locally and just goes through your house and says, I want this and I don't want that, and I'm going to take this. And MaxSold just really assumes that they're going to sell everything. And they tend to. They tend to get everything sold, or at least get the bulk of items sold. And I think for a lot of customers, even if they don't make a ton of money on the auction, they would have spent a fortune to get things out to begin with. And there's a lot of support involved with MaxSold, so the client really doesn't have to be involved if they don't want to. They can just sort of spend that 2 or 3 weeks not paying attention to it, and then all of a sudden everything's done, which is really nice. It's a good experience.
That's good. I'm glad that you found value in it.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
What do you think the biggest benefit that MaxSold has brought to your service?
Well, it's a lot less work for me, for sure. So if I didn't have an organization like MaxSold, then I would have to find 2 or 3 or 4 different vendors to do the same job for my customers. And my price would go up because I would be spending that much more time. So it reduces the amount of stuff that I don't really want to be doing, and it reduces the amount of cost to my customers, which is very helpful.
That's good. In your mind, what separates MaxSold from other options out there?
Well, I think you're a little less expensive as an auctioneer, which is nice. And you get more stuff sold. You get the everyday items sold, which is really remarkable because I don't found that with local auctioneers at all.
Okay.
It really sets you apart.
Thank you so much for joining me.
My pleasure, and hopefully we'll be working with you again soon.
Great. All right. Thank you.